Welcome friends, let us go for the new concept, that is concept of mole. Yes, we oftenly hear the word mole, mole, mole. Then what is meant by mole and what is the necessity of mole and how mole is present and how it is interrelated with the basic things, that is number of atoms and the number of molecules. Have a discussion. See, in chemistry the atom weight is very small. Similarly, molecule weight is also very small. So therefore, by taking a single atom weight followed by the mathematical calculations, chemical calculations, similarly by taking a single molecule weight followed by the chemical calculations becomes very difficult. As being we are humans, macro object, we need at least a weight of considerable amount in grams, in kgs, then only we can sense the things under normal conditions. That's what, instead of one single entity, that is one atom, one molecule, to make it a considerable amount of weight, considerable amount related to volume as well as the weight, we are taking a huge quantity into consideration. That huge quantity is Avogadro number. That is, Avogadro number of any entity is said to be the mole and is known as mole of that quantity or mole of entity, we can say. That is, Avogadro number of any entity is known as mole of that entity. It is similar to that of dozen. Under normal conditions we will use, yes, oftenly our consumption style is, yes, we can take some 5 apples, we can take 4 bananas, we can take some 10 bananas, always counting the number 10, 5, 9, it becomes huge, but our consumption is somewhat huge compared to the single entity 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what a huge entity, a collection of number of some particular things is denoted with some symbol, denoted with some, in some way, that is dozen. Suppose dozen, an entity of 12 is said to be the dozen. Dozen can be of anything. Generally we will apply this one for the fruits. Yes, dozen banana. If you take 12 bananas, then that is said to be dozen banana. Dozen apples. If you take 12 apples, then it is said to be the dozen apple. In that way, dozen is a quantity of 12. Dozen apple stands for 12 apples. Dozen banana stands for 12 bananas. Dozen mango stands for 12 mangoes. In the same way, an entity of 12 is considered as dozen, which is equal to 12. Dozen banana stands for 12 items of that particular entity. In the same way, in case of atoms as well as molecules, instead of single atom, instead of single molecules, where very micro systematic weights are there, values are there, becomes very difficult for us to remember and reproduce and calculation. Thus, to sense in a huge manner, to sense to a considerable extent of quantity, we are taking Avogadro number of entities. Avogadro number of entities said to be the mole. Suppose, for our easiness of understanding, Avogadro number of pencils is said to be mole pencil. Avogadro number of books is said to be the mole book. Avogadro number of pens is said to be the mole pen. Thus here, Avogadro number of pencils, Avogadro number of books, Avogadro number of pens, these of all are mole pencil, mole book as well as mole pen, etc. This we will apply for the atoms, this we will apply for the molecules. Suppose Avogadro number of hydrogen atoms, mole hydrogen atom. What is the quantity there? Quantity is Avogadro hydrogen atom. What is, how many entities are there? Avogadro number. Instead of always saying 6.023 10 raised to 23, instead of always saying Avogadro number, we will say it as mole. Avogadro number of hydrogen molecules, that is also mole. Mole of what? Hydrogen molecules. Similarly, Avogadro number of oxygen atoms, mole oxygen atoms. Avogadro number of oxygen molecules, mole oxygen molecules. Avogadro number of ozone molecules, mole ozone molecules. Thus, mole stands for an entity, a collection of entity consisting of Avogadro number of things. That can be of anything. So therefore, mole is a measuring unit, a huge unit, which is combination of 6.023 into 10 raised 23 entities. that is Avogadro number of entities. That can be hydrogen atom, that can be oxygen atom, that can be hydrogen molecule, that can be oxygen molecule. On behalf of what is that? It is said to be mole hydrogen atom, mole hydrogen molecule, mole oxygen atom, mole oxygen molecule, and etc. Here mole helium, mole hydrogen, mole nitrogen atom, mole nitrogen molecule, mole oxygen atom, mole oxygen molecule, mole ozone atom or mole ozone molecule. These are the things. The meaning of this one is mole helium. Helium is always present in monoatomic state because it is inert gas. As being it is monoatomic gas, so that is mole helium stands for mole helium atom itself only. The meaning of mole is Avogadro number of heliums. That is Avogadro number of helium atoms. And once again Avogadro number in full-fledged manner, if I write, that will becomes equal to how much? 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 number of helium atoms. Yes, this will becomes equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 number of helium atoms. Similarly, if I go for 1 mole of nitrogen atom, that is atom, N0 number of nitrogen atoms, that is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 nitrogen atoms. Similarly, mole nitrogen molecule, here also N0 number of nitrogen molecule, which is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 number of nitrogen molecules. Similarly, the remaining all. The remaining all are, that is mole of oxygen atom, Avogadro number of N0 number of oxygen atoms, which is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 number of atoms. Whereas 1 mole of oxygen molecule, Avogadro number of oxygen molecules, that is 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 number of oxygen molecules. 1 mole of ozone, the meaning is Avogadro number of ozone molecules, that is 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 number of ozone molecules. Yes, let us express this particular mole related information in terms of weights of the given components. Thereby you will be getting a good clarity. Corresponding quantity related weight I am expressing in the form of table, because there is one atom of an element is repeated in the form of atom, diatomic molecule as well as triatomic molecule. If you sense the weight, because we have knowledge related to the weights, thereby it becomes very easy. Suppose here it is, we are having Avogadro number of helium atoms, the corresponding weight is 4 grams. Avogadro number of nitrogen atoms, corresponding weight is 14 grams. Avogadro number of nitrogen molecule, it is diatomic, double to this one, 14 into 2, that will becomes equal to 28 grams. Here Avogadro number of oxygen atoms, 16, oxygen molecule, twice of that one, 32, ozone molecule, thrice of that one, 48 grams. Thus, mole is an entity, a collection of the entities which is of 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. That number is said to be the Avogadro number. That is Avogadro number of any particular thing is said to be the mole of that particular thing. Under the heading of chemistry, there are two important things for the discussion. One is atom and second one is molecule. Else we can say atoms are the molecules. Atoms are very reactive and also these are unstable, involves in effective chemical combination with other atoms, other available atoms. Because they are unstable, to get stability they participate in chemical combination. Thus, due to this chemical combination, they forms molecule. After formation of molecule, they get stability. Hence, to attain stability, they participate in effective chemical combination. Whereas molecules are less reactive because they are stable and not involved in effective chemical combination with all others because they appears to be stable as per the electronic configuration and the number of electrons are considered. There are exceptional atoms whereas they are stable under normal conditions. Such kind of exceptional atoms which are stable are said to be the inert gases, and those are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and the radon. These are the exceptional cases. Though these are atoms, these are found to be stable, and these gases are helium, neon, argon, krypton as well as the xenon. Though these are atoms, these are stable, except this majority of the occurring atoms, if you take, those atoms are unstable, and those atoms which are unstable, to attain stability under normal conditions, readily combines with the other available varieties of different atoms and the molecules. Whereas molecules are stable, though they may be the homoatomic molecules, though may be the heteroatomic molecules, they are stable. Suppose hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, these are stable. Similarly here carbon dioxide, methane. Thus homoatomic molecules, heteroatomic molecules are stable because they are having stable inert gas configurations. Thus what happens is, this mole concept is generally applied for it is applied for both atoms as well as molecules, no issue. But thing is, majority of these stable things, we will start our discussion from the stablest and the stable things, then we will expose our knowledge towards the unstable things, those are atoms. Except these, all atoms are unstable. Hence, the concept of mole is generally applied for the molecules. Though it is valid for the atoms, but in general, it is applied for the molecules. Thus, in the reoccurring stable components present in the nature, except the noble gas, which are atoms, which are stable, except these atoms, remaining all atoms are unstable, but molecules are found to be stable. So therefore the concept of mole, irrespective of the physical state, it is generally applied for the molecules. Related to the mole concept, let us start our discussion with respect to the simplest molecule, that is hydrogen. In case of hydrogen molecule, H2, which is a diatomic molecule, we know the weight related terminology, that is exact molecule weight, relative molecule weight as well as the gram molecule weight. This is 2 AMU, this is 2 and this is 2 grams. As we know, gram molecule, yes, this is said to be the gram molecule weight. Gram molecule is consisting Avogadro number of molecules. Avogadro number of molecules implies 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 number of molecules. That many number of molecules of hydrogen corresponding weight is 2 grams. So therefore, in case of hydrogen molecule, this 2 grams gives the information about the mole hydrogen molecule, because this number is said to be the mole. So therefore, mole of what? Hydrogen molecule. The corresponding mole hydrogen molecule weight is 2 grams, which is also known as what? Gram molecule weight. That gram molecular weight can also be known as what? Molar, otherwise mole mass of the hydrogen molecule. Thus 1 gram molecule weight is consisting of 1 mole of molecules, that is Avogadro number of molecules, that is 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of molecules. So for every molecule, the number of gram molecules versus number of moles related information is present in such a way that, suppose if I take number of gram molecules and the number of moles, if 1 gram molecule is taken, it is consisting of 1 mole. If 2 gram molecules are taken, it is consisting of 2 moles. X gram molecules are taken, X moles are there, Y moles are there, for Z moles are there. If I take n gram molecules, then corresponding n moles are present in that. And the gram molecular weight of every molecule is its specific weight. Suppose in case of hydrogen, the corresponding gram molecule weight is 2 grams. In case of nitrogen, the corresponding gram molecular weight is 28 grams. In case of oxygen, it is 32 grams. If it is methane, then that is 16 grams. Once again, moles are related with the gram molecular weight. Let us go for the relation. What is the formula used for the calculation of number of moles? And what is the symbol used for the representation of moles? And what is the meaning of that one? By taking one example, I will make it clear. Yes, calculation of number of moles. Number of moles are generally indicated by symbol N. N is equal to 1 mole. N is equal to 10 moles. N is equal to 100 moles. Whereas that number of moles N can be calculated with the formula by weight of the substance divided by gram molecular weight of the substance. Generally it is applied for the molecules, hence we are taking it as gram molecule weight. Suppose you are asked to calculate number of moles of hydrogen that is present in 10 grams, whereas weight is 10 grams, gram molecular weight of hydrogen is known, that is 2. Then you are asked to calculate within 10 grams of weight how many gram molecular weights of hydrogen are there. With simple numerical relation also we can calculate. Let us go for that one first. Then we will be coming for the formula, how it becomes easy. Suppose in case of hydrogen, for hydrogen, number of moles versus weight. If it is 1 mole, the corresponding weight is 2 grams. Whereas if it is 10 grams, how many moles are there? You do the cross multiplication. This question mark will becomes equal to n, number of moles. Number of moles will becomes equal to what? Here, weight upon gram molecular weight. So therefore, formula used for calculation of number of moles is weight of the substance divided by gram molecular weight of the substance. Here that will becomes equal to 10 by 2 is equal to 5. So therefore 5 moles are present. Questions on behalf of number of moles followed by the corresponding weights, because it is related with the gram molecular weight. Question number 1. Calculate the number of moles of helium in 10 grams of its weight. We are having 10 grams of helium. You are asked to calculate how many moles of helium is present in this. Calculate the number of moles of hydrogen in 5 grams of its weight. Calculate number of moles of nitrogen in 14 grams of its weight. Calculate the number of moles of oxygen in 8 grams of its weight. And there is a question, if you know all the things, then it becomes very clear. I am expecting answers from you for these questions. Then only I came to know that you understood the things. Else it is of, once again, revision is required. You have to go to the video once again. See, in a gas cylinder, 3 varieties of gases are there, but I know from the information, thus it is consisting of 0.5 moles of helium, 0.5 moles of hydrogen and 0.5 moles of nitrogen in it. Then you are asked to calculate the total weight of gas, total weight of not the cylinder, total weight of gas present inside the cylinder. This is question number 1. Whereas in this another question also we can take. Thus you are asked to find out the total number of atoms present in the cylinder. You are asked to find out the first one, the weight. Second one is calculate in the above cylinder, calculate the total number of atoms present in it. Yes, you are asked to calculate the total number of atoms. Here I am not asking molecules. Here I am asking atoms. There are some monoatomic substances are there, diatomic substances are there. Their moles are present. At last you are asked to find out in the question number 2, in the form of question number 2, to calculate the total number of atoms present in the gas cylinder. Thus, Here interlinking between gram molecule weight, number of moles and the number of particles in terms of molecules and in terms of atoms are provided. Yes, mole related explanation. Mole is Avogadro number of entities. In chemistry, Avogadro number of particles. That particle can be atom, molecule, ion, or electron, proton, neutron, etc. But our discussion is related to the molecules. Let us focus our attention of particles is of molecules. Then in case of molecules, molecules are matter objects. These are having mass as well as volume, whereas molar quantity of that one, Avogadro number of that particular molecules are also associated with the mass as well as the volume. That particular mass of Avogadro number of entities of any molecule is said to be the molar mass of that one, molar mass of XYZ, molar mass of hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, etc. That is also equal to gram molecular weight, because here we are talking about the molecules. Similarly, they are also associated with the volume, and that volume is said to be the molar volume. The volume associated with the molecules of Avogadro number, which is known as mole. Mole related volume is said to be the molar volume of that particular substance. Avogadro number of hydrogens volume is said to be the molar volume of hydrogen. Avogadro number of helium atoms volume is molar volume of helium, etc. Volume, that is the space occupied by the substance. The three-dimensional space is three-dimensional. The space occupied by the substance is known as volume, whereas volume depends on temperature, pressure as well as the quantity, that is number of moles, how many moles we are taking. But here as being it is molar volume, how many moles we are taking? 1 mole. Yes, this is specific. I know it is some unit, some specific amount is there. Then the remaining things, those are deciding the volume of the substance, because here the gases number of molecules are more in number. Hydrogen is a gas, nitrogen is a gas, oxygen is a gas, even fluorine is a gas, chlorine is a gas. Many elements of gases molecules are there, whereas some of the heteroatomic molecules like nitrogen oxides are gases, carbon oxides are gases. Thus the volume is also very important, eligible for the discussion. Now here Avogadro number of entities related volume is said to be the molar volume. That volume is depends on pressure, temperature as well as quantity. If I specify the quantity, the remaining things that can decide the volume are, one is pressure as well as temperature, and these three and the four things are interrelated with one another with an equation is said to be the ideal gas equation, that is PV is equal to nRT. P is pressure, V is volume, N is quantity of the substance in terms of number of moles, R is universal gas constant, and T is the temperature. If I fix all the things, then only I can know the relation between number of moles as well as the volume. Thus I have to fix the pressure here, I have to fix the temperature here. R is always constant, that is universal gas constant. Suppose though volume depends on pressure, pressure increases, volume decreases, temperature increases, volume increases. Now if I fix these things also, then I can get a relation between number of moles as well as the volume. Thus I took a standard situation, one of the valid situation. Many valid situations are there. One of the valid situation where the pressure is fixed as well as temperature is fixed. Under that conditions, for 1 mole of substance, whichever volume is there, that volume is said to be the 1 mole substance related volume is, what is the volume here? Molar volume. Molar volume under conditions of some standard pressure as well as the standard temperature. Thus that volume is said to be the molar volume under standard conditions. So therefore here molar volume under standard conditions, what are the standard conditions are? Pressure is taken as 1 atmosphere and temperature is taken as 0 degree centigrade, that is 273 Kelvin. Under that conditions, every 1 mole of gaseous substance will occupy a volume of 22.4 liters, and that is said to be the gram molar volume under standard conditions. Volume is 22.4 liters, whereas this is 1 gram, that is molar volume under standard conditions is said to be the 22.4 liters, whereas the standard conditions consisting of pressure as 1 atmosphere, temperature as 0 degree centigrade, that is 273 Kelvin. Standard conditions consisting of a fixed pressure, that is 1 atmospheric pressure, fixed temperature, that is 0 degree centigrade, 273 kelvins. These are said to be the STP conditions, standard temperature as well as the pressure conditions. Whereas you have a problem, calculate the volume occupied by a mixture of hydrogen and the helium consisting of 3 grams of helium as well as 1 gram of hydrogen under STP conditions. And the ever valid relation is, under STP conditions, every 1 mole occupies 22.4 liters. Every 1 mole occupies 22.4 liters, and this is said to be the molar value, 1 molar value. That is, every 1 mole this is ever valid relation. The relation is like this: every 1 mole of gas under standard conditions of temperature and pressure, standard condition stands for standard temperature and pressure, occupies a volume of 22.4 liters. With this information, with this logic, with this so-called explained information, calculate the volume occupied by the mixture of hydrogen as well as the helium consisting of 3 grams of helium as well as 1 gram of hydrogen, and if possible also calculate the volume occupied by 3 grams of helium separately and the 1 gram of hydrogen separately. Now let us go for the relation of volume versus number of particles. See, we are having 3 cylinders, and these 3 cylinders are maintained under same temperature and the pressure conditions, and let us consider that temperature and pressure is also standard. The temperature is 273 Kelvin. This pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. Temperature is 273 Kelvin. Pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. 3 cylinders are present under the same conditions, and here those 3 cylinders are also having the same value. That value is 22.4 liters. Whereas as we discussed the last moment, what we made a comment, that is 1 mole of every substance under standard conditions of temperature and pressure occupies a volume of 22.4 liters. So therefore here in this 1 mole of hydrogen is there because it is present under standard temperature, standard pressure conditions, and having a volume of how much here? 22.4 liters. So therefore under standard temperature and pressure conditions, 22.4 liters of volume is occupied by 1 mole of substance. This is 1 mole of hydrogen. So therefore N value here is, N is equal to 1, number of moles of hydrogen is 1, that is 1 gram molecule of hydrogen is present. N is equal to 1 implies mole is equal to 1, whereas that is consisting of 1 gram molecule of what? Hydrogen. Similarly, if I apply the same concept to the remaining other things, it is consisting of N is equal to 1, that is number of moles are 1 gram molecule of, here nitrogen is there, and here 1 gram molecule of oxygen is there. So therefore here also 1 gram molecule of oxygen. Whereas 1 gram molecule relevant is said to be the 1 mole, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1 in every case. Whereas n is equal to 1 mole, 1 gram molecule stands for what? Avogadro number of molecules. So therefore case 1 consisting of n0 number of molecules, here n0, here also n0, here also n0, where n or n0 is Avogadro number. So therefore with this a logical interpretation we can come for one particular conclusion, that is equal values of all gases. Whereas here standard condition is one condition, whereas if it else, suppose if it is other condition which is equal for same, equal values of all gases under same conditions of temperature and pressure occupies, otherwise consisting of equal number of molecules. Under standard conditions 22.4 liters consisting of 1 mole, 1 mole is everywhere Avogadro number of molecules. Here Avogadro number, here if I suppose take some other value, and this number may vary, but these numbers are equal to one another. Thus, equal values of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure consist of equal number of molecules. The so-called definition is given by a famous physical chemistry scientist, that is Avogadro. Hence this law is said to be the Avogadro's law, and the definition, otherwise the statement of the law is like this: equal values of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure consist of with equal number of molecules. Equal number of molecules, that is equal values of all gases under similar conditions of temperature and pressure contains equal number of molecules. A question on behalf of Avogadro's law of the last explanation. These are the 3 cylinders which are having equal volume of 11.2 liters under standard conditions. One is filled with hydrogen, second one is filled with nitrogen, third one is filled with oxygen. Now you are asked to calculate the weight of gases, not the number of particles, weight of gases present in each cylinder. I want to know the weight of hydrogen in the first cylinder, weight of hydrogen in the second cylinder, weight of nitrogen in the second cylinder, and weight of oxygen in the third cylinder. Moreover, what is the total weight of gases mixture? What is the total weight of gases mixture? There is another question for you. Under STP conditions, 2 cylinders which are filled with oxygen as well as the ozone occupies a volume of 5.6 liters each. Now you are asked to calculate weight of oxygen present in the first cylinder as well as weight of ozone present in the second cylinder. Both are made up of the oxygen atom of an element, though this is diatomic and it is triatomic. Both are having equal values under same conditions of temperature and pressure. Now you are asked to calculate weight of oxygen in cylinder 1 and weight of ozone present in cylinder 2.